Hello members, welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Mr. Tuhaise Godfrey, a physics and mathematics teacher. Thank you for those who embrace my content and like it. Today I've come with a package for you of S.2 physics assessment consisting of just one item. Of course, hope you like that video. The item goes: a boy of mass 50 kilograms went to a playground near the lake shores. He sat on one side of a seesaw at a distance of 2 meters from its pivot. A girl of mass 55 kilograms came sat on the opposite side of the seesaw so that it balanced horizontally. The boy observed that it was very hot and the wind was blowing toward land. The cool resort cottages, the same houses, were roofed with grasses instead of iron sheets, and all the houses were painted white. Afterwards, he decided to enter the water in the lake and swim in order to cool himself. He was wearing a black shirt and a white shirt of the same material. After coming out of water, his shirt dried faster than the vest. He was surprised about all the above. Then tasked, as a student of physics. Part A. Find the distance from the pivot where the girl sat so that it is marked. Part B. Explain to the boy why Roman 1. Wind was blowing from the lake toward the land. Roman 2. The shirt dried faster than the vest. Roman 3. Cottages were cool. Roman 4. All houses were painted white. Let us start with part A. Find a distance from the pivot where the girl sat so that it is marked. Finding the distance from the pivot for the girl. Then have to balance the seesaw. The moments about the pivot must be equal. Then here we have to let mass of the boy, for example, to be M1 equaling to 50 kilograms. Distance from the pivot for the boy to be D1 equaling to 2 meters. Mass of the girl to be M2 equaling to 55 kilograms. Then distance from the pivot for the girl to be D2. Then using the balance of moments, where we say clockwise moments, the sum of clockwise moments equals to the sum of anti-clockwise moments. Mass of the boy, which is M1, times distance of the boy from the pivot, which is D1, will be equaling to mass of the girl M2 times distance of the girl from the pivot, which is D2. Then we shall assume the girl has a mass of M2, of course. Then we can rearrange to find D2. Of course, from the previous formula, we have to make D2 the subject as mass M times D1 divided by mass 2. So we just have to substitute in this formula where D2 will be equaling to 50 kilograms times 2 meters divided by 55 kilograms, coming up with 1.82 meters. How did D2 come about? We know from the principle of moments M1 times D1 equals M2 times D2. Of course, we just have to make D2 the subject by dividing through by M2 by M2, like that. Then D2 will be equal to M1 times D1 divided by M2. So we just substituted in that formula to come up with the value of D2. Then how? D2 equals to 50 kilograms times 2 meters divided by 55 kilograms. Coming up with D2 equaling to 1.82 meters. That's how we came up with this. For part B, explain to the boy why Roman 1, wind was blowing from the lake toward the land. Of course, this occurs due to temperature differences between the land and the lake. The land heats up faster than the water during the day, causing air above the land to reduce in its density and then rise. The cooler air from over the lake moves in to replace it, creating a breeze. This breeze of cool air from the lake then to the land is called the sea breeze. For Roman 2, explain why the short dried faster than the vest. Of course, the color black absorbs more heat, increasing evaporation rates. The shorter surface area may also facilitate faster drying compared to the vest. Roman 3, cottages were cool. Of course, white paint reflects sunlight, reducing heat absorption. The grass roofs provide insulation, keeping the interiors cooler. Lastly, Roman 4, why all houses were painted white. Of course, white reflects sunlight, helping to maintain cooler indoor temperatures in hot climates. Thank you very much for watching. All that is what I had for you. See you next time. Bye bye.